All right, welcome back to the channel. So we just pulled the motor out. Need to clean it up, obviously, and we're losing coolant everywhere. I swear I've cleaned up coolant on this floor about 10 times since I started this project. My wonderful assistant Bentley helped me out.
Yeah.
Nothing like pulling a motor and get that puppy out, and it's like, oh yeah, get that puppy out. So, and I got some cleanup work to do here. I'm going to try and touch up that paint over there. That's, I think a battery broke and spilled acid all over the paint, and it's all gone. So I'm going to sand that up and probably rattle can it a little bit. So I've got to clean it up. I have parts arriving. This is my new Ram flywheel. Got a new McLeod master or slave cylinder. Got the SVE braided clutch line, and then all the Ford hardware for the clutch and the flywheel, and a new pilot bearing for the crank. So we also got a Barton shifter coming and a Ram HDX clutch, and I decided to sell the comp cams, stage 2 cams. So I sold the cams. I just didn't want to mess with all the valve train stuff, and I wanted to feel like I didn't have to worry about anything. So I went and got hot rod cams. I know that's kind of the standard issue answer to everyone's camming needs for these cars. They do make decent power. They make 25 to 30 horse, and whereas the comps were probably 45 or so, so they're a little less horsepower. But honestly, at this point, to me, it's not worth it to have to deal with all the higher rate springs and limiters and everything. So I sold that stuff, and I'm gonna put some hot rods in it and replace all the timing stuff and the valve, all the roller lifters and followers and stuff. So anywho, just a quick update. It's where we're at. Gotta get it cleaned up. Oh, I also got Bmr Motor Mounts for it too. So sweet. And by the looks of these stock mounts, I think this stock one was pretty much toast. It felt pretty sloppy when I was pulling the motor out. So, and that one, who knows? Let's check it real quick. But I think the soft motor mounts are part of the reason why you have issues shifting these things. It's probably okay. But anyway, so now we got Bmr mounts. So, yep, I'm gonna get it all cleaned up. Should be picking up the new used motor next week from San Jose. So I'll take a little road trip up there. And yeah. Oh, for those of you who are interested, so if that valve hadn't broke, another one would have broken not very much later. So look at how much slop. That's totally out of spec already, and that one wasn't that bad. There was one that was really bad. That one's okay. There was some of these that weren't terrible, but I mean, I only drove the car for 40 miles. Yeah, like that one's okay. That one's pretty loose. Look at that. That's 40 or 50 miles worth of runtime. Look at that. So I talked to the guy that did the heads. Not 100% sure. He thinks it might have been the valve springs I was using. I was not using the comp cams recommended valve springs, though I was using springs that were rated for the lift of the cams that I had, so technically should have worked, but not really sure. So anyways, that's why I'm just trying to avoid all that crap and just put hot rods in it. So anyways, hopefully we'll do a video next week throwing the new motor in, and hopefully be running soon. So we'll see you next time.